Alright, there. Loading. Loading. This game actually didn't download at all to my console itself. I don't know if there's an option to do that, but there is a noticeable amount of, PlayStation 1 era loading going on. But as we see my little, little piece of spring in this wintertime, man. Outside it's fucking snowing as I'm looking at it right now. It's going back and forth with Colton, and yeah, I guess snow isn't very common down in old Okieville, Oklahoma, down there. He was showing me a bunch of pictures. Actually, it was kind of impressive. It started to snow the day after, and of course, leave it to me to turn, you know, snow in U.S. regions into a fucking dick measuring contest. I'm like, bro, I got like at least 2 inches here, bro. It's all wet and moist and stinky. Dropped off my girlfriend at work. Shoveled some snow outside, soaked the bowls and bongs and everything inside a Cafiza and shit just before I got started. If there's anything I learned from this series, man, it's just, organizing everything and just getting the maximum amount of efficiency of your... You get a lot of shit done, dog. You get a lot of shit done. If there's anything I've learned from this series, it's definitely that. So you got your character here. Named him Sugarfoot. It's actually the cute little pet name my girlfriend says me sometimes. She bought me this game, actually, for Christmas, so I figure, it was worth giving her a little bit of some glee a little bit, and I now have to spend the rest of my time being called that throughout the entire game.
The things I do for love.
I'm on day 9. It feels pretty early on, but, I've just kind of accumulated so much information at this point. There's really a lot to offer in this game in terms of content that it really has felt like I've been playing it for way longer than I really have. In terms of plot, it's a Pikmin game. It's kind of what you might expect, honestly, in terms of just, like, the general idea. It feels like every game just kind of does the same exact things. The first game, you're Olimar crashing on the planet, trying to, build your ship back up before you run out of fucking oxygen and die. It's actually a pretty high-stakes sort of endeavor. The second game, you return back with 2 guys, crash land on the planet again, and now have to kind of like repair your ship and get all your equipment, everything back together in order to do it. In the third game, you're like 3 people from a completely different race of space travelers, if you will. Basically, like trying to, get food for your own planet. It's actually, I think, one of the more interesting plots I actually really enjoyed, where instead of collecting a bunch of random, stupidly named junk, you're actually getting a bunch of cool fruits that are just really beautiful to look at, and juice, and collecting a bunch of food storage. I really do enjoy the plot nuances. But of course, same thing. 3 people crash into the fucking planet, and then you slowly have to build your ship up to be able to fly up again and actually get some serious air. And in this game, you're like got an entire ass fucking Enterprise crew over here. And sure enough, motherfuckers crash on the planet again. It feels like the same race of people that is for Olimar. I think that's actually why they originally came to the planet in the first place. I mean, what fucking idiot is just in charge of the landing process for all these goddamn ships? I have no clue, but it's just... I'm no space scientist here, but I feel like everybody just needs to slow the fuck down. Because it just seems like we're kind of running into the same pattern here of just constantly crashing on the planet. You spend most of the early part of the game looking for your various crew members and collecting crew members from, I guess, other stupid-ass landings that didn't probably work. It's kind of an interesting setup where it's almost like I said, it acts like a home base you might expect in any kind of RPG game where there's a bunch of, like, people with quest lines and conversations, stuff like that. I'm not actually sure if I enjoy it that much, just in terms of... again, it feels like stuff you've probably seen a billion times before. I mean, if you just pick up Diablo fucking 2, it's the same fucking shit. Everybody's got a bunch of things they got to talk about and go through a little bit. I think I kind of enjoyed Pikmin because it didn't necessarily spend an exorbitant amount of time doing that, but there is a shit ton of new elements in this game that I do think kind of need that extra time and space in order to do it, as opposed to just being up in space. I would say the biggest gimmick of this game, of course, is your cute little doggo that you got here. It's pretty adorable. I'm not like the biggest dog fan in the world necessarily, but he is actually incredibly useful, and he sort of plays the role of your second pilot, which I kind of actually enjoy a little bit. I always thought the 3 pilot system in the Pikmin 3 game was probably just one character too much. I just never found a way to be super efficient with 3 fucking people at the same time. You could also just generally give him like commands that you slowly build up over here, so you can kind of like go to base and he'll run off and run over there and grab stuff. He'll actually start to pick the Pikmin up right there, as you can kind of see. He even has other automated systems, so like if I throw Pikmin and just scatter them about the map, right, and then run off and kind of do my own thing, I could actually command him to gather Pikmin up and actually bring them to me, which is super useful, especially in the middle of runs. You have this ability to climb on top of your little doggo and run around a little bit with your Pikmin. I call him, I think his name is Otachi or whatever. We'll just call him Butters, you know, out of respect. As far as the rest of the crew, you got your kind of like main, you know, captain over here that spends most of the fucking game being weirdly insecure about her leadership. It's just like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's funny, you have all these crew members. You spend exorbitant amount of time, like, basically doing a bunch of field work. And it never quite feels like all these idiots aren't just spending their whole ass day just, like, just like white people at coffee shops. Just nothing to do. She does train the puppies. You get pup points, basically, every time you save somebody or find, like, a crewman or whatever. So you allow your ability to kind of, like, boost up your character. Like that trick I showed you to gather Pikmin is something you learn, which I thought was super cool. So you get to decide like which ones you really want to focus on. He can pluck faster, which I guess we may as well just get, I guess. Typical Nintendo scientist, always like super bug-eyed and kind of creepy and again a little bit unnerving when you talk to him for way too long.
And before you ask, yes, I do know my filing system is on.
Oh my god, no.
I do like in the game that you kind of get like these sort of like consistent gear that'll help you out throughout the game, resistances to certain materials or like boost bonuses. You get the headlamp as well, which I think I may actually invest into. Oh wow. So this lightning shock literally just immobilizes everything on the screen, which I think is super cool. Huh. I think I'm going to try that. I think you get at least one usage on it, and then you can decide to use whether or not you want to keep using it for later on. Oh, weird. Oh, so it tracks things. That's kind of cool too, I guess. You got the treasure catalog guy over here. You can take a look at all the different stuff I've collected so far. Gotta love the blow pop. Never really liked having stuff like that sucking on your fingers like a fucking bunch of weirdos. But multiple balls. So everything kind of can get broken up into various sections a little bit, which is kind of interesting. So you got like noticeably you got the tennis recreational equipment here. It looks like this one. I guess it's gonna be like almost the entire set, or at least the 8-ball plus a couple of the other ones. I'm not sure. Obviously fruit, you know. Beautifully rendered. Looks so delicious. Makes you want to pick it up and just bite it right the fuck now. Random doohickeys to make music. Cute little train. Makes you wish they had the Underberg car, actually. It's one of the things. Random gross Japanese stuff that I'm sure they think is charming. But I do like the game stuff. You got a little, I guess what I think is a Game & Watch right here. Got the Game Boy SP. I actually had one of these fucking things. This was super sick. I remember getting this particular handheld and just being so amazed that I finally didn't have to spend my entire time putting the Game Boy up to a fucking lamp in order to play fucking Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Love these sick yellow Game Boy cartridges too, by the way. I wish I had kind of done more multicolor cartridges back in the Disney. You got the Piclopedia, which is sort of like shows you all the different types of monsters and of the like that you kind of go up against. I didn't really feel like this was something they had in Pikmin 3. I could be wrong about that. I don't know if that was something you unlock after the fact, but I really do miss it. I miss just being able to take a second and just kind of beautifully observe these various creatures in their stupid environments. But and you could actually like fuck with them and figure out things to mess around with a little bit. You can even actually engage with the creatures themselves, which is super cool. Again, using that charge technique a little bit here. Whoop! Boom! Completely missed him right there. Oh! Oh, my poor little doggo's getting fucked up. Oh my god! Oh wow, so I guess I just saved this person, and I guess I have the option to update my look a little bit. So yeah, like the design create a character feature in this game is pretty limited. Doesn't feel like they added anything new here. Pick dark skin, because that's what I am. Deal with it, America. Pick the shorter little guy. Just about, you know, I'm pretty relatively small for my height. Obviously, we got the glasses, because I'm still wearing them. My girlfriend, I think, secretly wants me to get contacts again, and I do need to do that at some point. Not really a lot of great hair looks, so I just kind of went with the one that didn't make me look like a complete weeb. But hair color, not really much here. I guess I could switch up my go purple or pink, or you know, be like one of those middle-aged women that are going through kind of a weird crisis. You know, and you know, obviously you have your color suit. I've been kind of rocking the green for a little bit, so how about we switch it up a little bit and let's go pink. Why not? Fuck it. And we'll keep Sugarfoot. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
He is hideous.
He's beautiful, and he is mine.
The one new element of this game, and it was something that we saw almost immediately from the trailers, is fucking Butters over there just fucking sneezes COVID on all my fucking Pikmin. They came up with the idea of doing basically these sort of like nighttime excursions. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit disappointed that didn't become more of a storyline element of the game. You know, in every game, There's a kind of like, it's a little bit like Lethal Company, where it's like, but you need to get out of there by fucking nighttime or you get fucking riggedy wrecked. It kind of added a lot to this sort of dangerous kind of planet element in this game, where it kind of really like made you very afraid of being at any time here at any time at night. So we're going to be trying to explore at night here. It's the first time I've ever actually done this. Huh. So I guess you do this in place of like a typical daytime excursion where you're collecting a bunch of materials and crap like that, but super interesting. Let's see how much this differs from the daytime. Protect it. Whoa. Super weird. Huh. Oh, so they're like little wisp spirits that kind of like, I guess, collect more luminol? Super cool. These little Casper Pikmin. I really do like that in every game you kind of get like some different types. Ooh, look at that. Glow Pikmin. Super sick. You have like an auto lock system that kind of works really well. It could be a little bit aggressive, but I think it works in probably all the ways it's supposed to. So you have like varying items here that'll kind of help you out. You get this survey drone. It's kind of like the ones in fucking New Jersey where you can kind of like look around and get a sense of your environment. Try to plan things out accordingly, but I don't really feel like we're going to be doing a lot of actually engaging too much with the environment, because this is pretty much the same setup I had before in the typical map. I just don't know if there's going to be anything involved. What is this? Huh. I wonder if maybe this is another one that opens up potentially, and maybe we just got to run around and find it potentially. They also said protect, which kind of makes me think that there's going to be, I don't know, got to be some like attacking force that may actually wind up engaging with you a little bit. I don't know. It's super weird. I guess for now we'll just pick up Pikmin and maybe move going in that direction a little bit. So maybe we'll gather up these guys. Walk past this obvious fucking bench that isn't even trying to be, even trying to let you know that this is absolutely modern, the actual Earth, and we're just really tiny people. I always feel like the other games kind of left that just vague enough to where you weren't 100% sure. You know, I always kind of felt like maybe it was a bit of like a Twilight Zone type of thing, where it's like, you know, maybe it's Earth, or maybe she's just like a giant fucking woman that's attacking you. Okay, so here it goes. It's about that time, new blood. Again, I always hate that everyone kind of engages with you in this way, where they're like, oh, you're the new guy, and meanwhile you're the only one doing work while everyone's fucking standing around watching you on a stupid-ass screen. Oh my god, it fucking killed him. Sorry, I'm eating pizza while I did that. Okay, so they are actually heading towards you. So, like, there is benefits. Obviously, you get a little bit more mobility, a little more protection, I think, when you're on the dog. But it does not allow you to do the charge technique, where you can kind of do that and grab stuff up. And I feel like in this particular case, that's the better way to go. Let's see if I can jump this. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so you can actually see the creatures in the distance kind of coming at you right now. Fuck out of here, bitch. Oh, so they're just coming in a row like that. And they look like fucking hell on toast. Got the auto lock. Boom. Destroy that bitch. Fuck out of here, homie. So yeah, like allowing the dog really does allow you to kind of like save your Pikmin in a more unique way, where they kind of gather up on them and kind of come at the same time. Oof. I hate these like guys when they're in a row like this. Run, 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 run. I did lose one right there. I'm expecting to lose at least a few here, just given the circumstance. Okay. I wonder if... So they're coming back to me almost immediately. I don't really actually need to gather them up, so to speak. I wonder if there's a point where they kind of build up a little bit. I'm kind of taking it to them a little bit, because I don't really want to be caught with my pants down. Ah! Fuck out of here, bro. I think I actually saved him. So we got Big Boy coming this way. Why don't we use this mine? Because I never use them, and they're never really as helpful as they should be. Die! There it goes. Boom, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Starting to get a little nervous there. go, let's go. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's a time limit. I guess it was protected. It'd been crazy if those fuckers were coming from a completely other direction. That was gross. People just making up names. It's really... We'll call it glow jizz. I guess not, yeah. So you kind of just use them as a temporary thing a little bit there. Oh no, maybe? You have these weird multi-dialogue thing where you can sort of decide. I don't really think it has any actual place in the game. And again, it's one of those weird things where I feel like they just did it because video games do it. And I don't really know why they would even bother with it. It doesn't really add anything. Let's just say fun. We're having fun, right? I didn't notice the ship actually changes colors, along with all the astronauts, by the way. They all actually change the color that you're rocking, so... So I guess that glow stuff was actually used to cure these people of their weird, fucked up disease. I don't know why I originally thought it was fuel. It's a lot of different info gets dropped on you right away. I don't really necessarily enjoy the way this game kind of opened you up to so many different things, and because you get the sense that you're still playing it like a normal-ass Pikmin game, so if you just do that and not really think so much about what everyone's necessarily telling you, it's again, it just kind of feels like so much of that gets a little tacked on there because it's what video games do. So this is the guy that I just saved right now, or kind of healed from his fucking weird, gross-ass disease. His name is Dash, and he loves to explore caves. And he's giving you this mission to be like, oh, explore 10 caves, you know, and come back to me and get a reward. It's one of these things where I guess people need direction in games and just need that kind of thing. And I'm not trying to talk like I'm like this super gamer completionist. I'm really not. But when it comes to this particular title, I'm probably going to do as much of the content as I generally can anyway. So whenever people are just like getting these extra materials and giving you quest lines for shit that you're already going to do at separate times, I don't need it. I really, really don't. What I do need is a change of look. You know, we'll keep the visual variety going just for funsies a little bit. I did have my eye on the hair. We'll just mix it up because I just want to be cute, right? Just, you know, you gotta love it. I do like the little buns. So we'll keep that. I did love the hot pink. I'm probably gonna go with that as my default from here on out. But let's go burnt orange, you know, because Texas is going to be playing Ohio State. Probably going to get wiggity washed today, but maybe not, right? Maybe not. I mean, I haven't had a lot of luck with any sports teams recently. I'm not like a huge Longhorns fan or anything, but I'm going to call in here as kind of like your point man for your expeditions, your general exploration. When you start unlocking more fuel and collecting items, you actually can go to new areas, but I tend to like to 100% things if I can. Already did the first area, so we're pretty close to the end. Let's see if we can try to finish it for this video, and we'll go forward. Your gross-ass onions with these weird little legs that always make me uncomfortable. Hells yeah, bitches. Alright. So the day started. You notice that whenever you go into this sort of drone mode to kind of like survey the region, the timer actually stops, which is super useful. Again, nice way to kind of like plan out your next move and what you're going to try to do. You know, every game has like a diverse array of biomes, but I do like that it feels to me, and maybe this is just me overthinking it a little bit, I do feel like though every game has like its own kind of color scheme a little bit, and I've often associated a lot with the seasons. So I feel like the first game was like very humid and tropical and had kind of like this almost like sweaty kind of look to it a little bit that kind of made me think of the summer. The second game, the first level you open up into is like winter, and there's a lot of like winter excursions, and I often think of it as sort of like almost like a winter game. It introduces going underground for the first time, and it's just very dark and, you know, kind of secluded in that way. It's almost like hibernation embodied in the whole game. The third game to me, very fall oriented. You can see with my video that I did on it, where it's just like a lot of beautiful looking leaves and red and kind of orangey kind of colors that I love. I love fall colors in general. And in this one, you know, you get a lot of pink. I often think of it a lot as like the pinks and the blues. I get very big bang of like Easter spring a lot with this particular game. They do put some notable restrictions. We can only have 3 types of Pikmin at a time. I do like that they suggest which ones I think work best for the scenario. I think I'm going to try to mainly get, you know, my ice Pikmin here, the yellow ones. The ice ones are kind of a new feature. We'll kind of talk about them a little bit more as we engage with stuff. But we're going to ride onto this guy, get our asses moving. Climb up this fucking thing that I already built earlier. So I kind of like established myself in this area already. And yeah, sure enough. It's just weird. It's just something very unnerving about this creature. Dandori, which is sort of like, again, just incorporating a lot of the, you know, time trial stuff and the battle stuff into the actual game itself. Not in love with it, just gonna be brutally honest with you. It's just not one of my favorite things in the world to do. I did like the time trials as like an extra tidbit to the game. It basically acts as kind of like its own separate thing where you don't use the Pikmin you have. You mainly just kind of like gather whatever Pikmin you have, what they give you, and then slowly build from there. So now you gotta kind of like plan it out accordingly. What the fuck? Oh my god. Careful with that disgusting ass tongue. Oh my god. So I know this guy, yeah, it gives you this juice, which is nice. Oh wow, it gave me also this juice too. You can collect it, and it'll give me a little boost in combat. Leave this fucking guy alone. Let's move on. Again, it's a time thing, so it is pretty restrictive in terms of the time. I mean, it's not fucking around here. I do like the way in which the dog can actually smash into the walls. It does make it breaking down a lot easier, for sure. I'm kind of just fucking around with it right now, because I'm not 100% sure exactly how to push forward. Definitely going to be using an excessive amount of the restarts, so forgive me if the timing on the recording is out of whack. I promise you everything is being done. Nothing is being, you know, there's no trickery here. I'm just having to figure it out and try to find the best way to, you know, incorporate everything that's going on here. I hate this fucking guy over here with this stupid little spear thing that he has to engage with a little bit. You can smash into them and then they actually lash onto the back of the creatures whenever you fight them, which is super helpful. Get these little, the rock Pikmin, which get no introduction, weirdly enough. I feel like all the Pikmin, to some degree, have gotten at least a little bit of introduction, but fuck them, I guess. The Charlie Brown of Pikmin, rock Pikmin.
I got a rock.
Like I said, I'm definitely going to be resetting this a lot if you visually see me getting caught up in all this. I apologize, but gotta figure this out. Alright, so we unlock that. Get this giant penis eggplant pile of nuggets transported, thank god. Eggplant broken. You definitely want to break as many of these walls as possible because they will slow your ass down on a run like this. Oh, completely missed them. Yikes. Completely whiffed on that one. Oh no, and then we kind of get stuck here a little bit, unfortunately. Damn it, I'm really not trying to kill my poor guys here. Alright, I don't think any of them died though. Alright, finally we knocked them down. And so yeah, like, you're given so many tools in this game, I will say, and very similar to, like, Metroid Dread in that way, where it's, like, so many different tools, and the game expects you to use them. You know what I mean? Like, you've got power, and you need to use it as wisely as possible in order to really, really get the most out of everything. Alright, run away. Gotta be careful with this thing's disgusting-ass tongue. Rush. Alright, and they break away. Now everything's cooled down there. But we still need a little bit more for sure in order to get the bronze. I'm not really going to try to like platinum or gold rank any of this crap. You don't really have the option to do that right away either, weirdly enough. It always kind of makes me feel a little weird that that crap always happens. Ah! I hate the little guys. They're always so annoying. Homie can dig through these. All of them actually can do that, which is kind of nice. Again, with the wall. So this is definitely by no means not an optimal run. So I'm going to have the rock guys break him. I'm going to have 2 Pikmin help him get this stupid potato. I have the rest of my Pikmin gathering up these gold nuggets. You know, we're running out of time really fast. These time trials are no joke, by the way. They do really force you to, like, engage with things in a very, very quick way. And, you know, you better be ready to rock and roll. Oh no, run! Boom. Okay. I think the rock guys are actually okay to work on that. Oh, no, they're not. Whoops. Alright, so we got the bronze plate. We got the bronze plate at this point. I think we're good to go with that. It's one of those things where if I ever were to do this again, I probably will just like... I would imagine a lot of these time trials are like things that are separate in the game, so fuck it. I'll get the platinum later. Not really going to spend too much time with that, but yeah, that is the Dendori trials, and I will have to go on another excursion to heal this fucking idiot too. Alright, so he saved. ID, not sure. Well, I guess we'll have to see. But he's creepy-ass dead, you know, sign of the cross eyes. Boom. Oh, interesting. So that's kind of cool. Alright. So you got these weird ice walls. You get these, like, random objects. These are the things that helps you buy items, so it's kind of imperative that you collect as many of them as possible. I do believe you also have to use some of those to, like, incorporate new bridges and everything like that, so it's definitely a thing. Let's see. Oh, so we got a whole ass new area to engage with. Let's see about trying to get some of this other stuff out here first. Okay. Alright, so I guess we're going in. Kingdom of the Beasts. Many types of bullbacks have settled in this cave. Perhaps they're building their empire. To them, I'm just a foreign invader that must be eradicated. If the danger becomes unavoidable, I'll need to rely on some of the items I brought with me. Hey howdy, allow me to awkwardly weave in Scrub gameplay coming to you from the future. This is the Disco Longlegs, a variant of one of my favorite boss types from the Pikmin series. In my first Pikmin video for the original game, I showed off the beady Longlegs, a very different creature from your standard slug with legs. Really love the smech steampunk design with this guy. Deadass, they really fucked up this encounter in Pikmin 3. You got the hairy Longlegs, this prolonged crap where you gotta climb up its legs and slowly knocking each one out like it's a fucking AT-AT. Even the normal ones suck, where they commit the cardinal sin of any gameplay experience by literally ignoring the player. They stomp across the map like an asshole, over water and impassable terrain. It's tedious, it's laborious, and any other usses meant to drain whatever fun there was to be had. Disco Stew over here really returns to form and highlights what makes this boss unique. Pikmin does have a thing with combat where it becomes a bit of a numbers game. It's easier and time efficient to just PRC the fuck out of things with fucking human wave tactics. You really don't want to do that here. You're better off using a relative few, maybe 15 to 20-ish. You gotta avoid the big stomps, stay under the disco ball, pelting it with a few guys, and then immediately calling them back before it throws them off. Once you get the movement and timing down, you get into this like flow state where it becomes almost like a dance. Which is apt considering the gimmick of this thing is to like spray this pink kabuki mist. It acts like a rave drug where your Pikmin will literally dance till they die. Kind of feels like how Gideon want to go out, honestly. Sorry, Gideon, I love you. Speaking of people I love, shortly after recording my initial session, I had Kyler come into the old Scrub Studios here. We originally had plans to bring Gids and a couple of other people to record some DBZ shit. Plans changed, and there was some talk of me going to New York to see the new Dark Matter coffee shop. Shout out to DMC, but when that fell through, Kyler and I decided to just fuck around and find out. Funny enough, we had actually recorded some other content, like completely unrelated to Pikmin, that I intended to mash up with this vid, but boy howdy, is that a story for another day. I'm still glad I got a chance to show Kyler some Pikmin 4, so what I'll do is just cut to that after this, and then we'll return to the Kingdom of the Beast. It's almost better to have a smaller group of Pikmin. Oh no, they're gonna get fucked. As we got a fucking Panic at the Disco here. This Molly is taking the turn for the worst. I feel you, bud. I remember one time I went to Easy Inn before it got canceled, hanging with one of my boys before he got fucking canceled. And he just like gave me Molly, like literally sitting at the bar. It was one of those weird times when you're just kind of like early on in Chicago, and it's not really a great story. I just remember like walking out of that bar, and then almost immediately upon exiting the door, homie's then girlfriend, future wife, just straight up fucking upchucked outside the bar. I got fucked up, but none of this really has to do with Pikmin. But with that in mind, here's Kyler. I'm not gonna lie, like the story segments on this one is just not my favorite. I think Pikmin 3 was still probably the best when it came to stuff like that. But, you know, it's still really fucking cool. And visually, this game is super beautiful to look at.
That's what I'm saying.
Yesterday I did all this. I went into this little tunnel here, finished this up, cleared out this area. There's like a bunch of little like fish and stuff that I need to get. Got all the junk from over here. Went over here, there's like a giant ass, that crab that you saw. I was fighting the crab over here. So in the original game, you just had one base and you had to fucking run around to all the different, and the map was kind of designed around your base, so you just kind of had to do that. In this one, you actually move yourself around in all the various base spots. Cool. But usually there's like a mini boss or a big boss right here, like this fucking thing.
The lobster, scorpion thing.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking about fucking with this, but I'm not really sure if I'm ready to do this yet.
Right.
a lot.
That dude looks pretty tough.
It
You know,
feels like a lot of crap.
You know, Nvidia.
Yeah.
Have you been? Well, they've been coming out with a whole bunch of shit, but they're starting to integrate, like, create AI bosses, right? That basically, like, will learn from the previous battles, right? And you can, like, they say you can never beat the same boss the same way, so you can't cheese somebody. Like, you can't find out the way to cheese them.
That's interesting.
Right, and then also AI companion, like NPC companions, right? So they played like PUBG, and had like duos, like you, and then like whoever you're with was an AI companion. You could tell it, be like, go find us a car, you know, or go flank these people. It'll go and do that.
Huh.
It'll
That's
like it'll think for its own.
Yeah, it's like cool to see like the just things getting generally smarter. Again, like the dog really was like the first revelation of that for me. Let's see what the hell this is all about. Okay, we got a crab.
Guess who? The crabs. Your pukes will grab.
Classic rock rolling down the fucking hill.
Where you at? Where you at, bitch? Where you at, you fucker? Oh, there it is. Hey, me, bitch.
I mean, like a dung beetle shooting
Yeah,
at
it's
his
just shooting
ass.
crap
Just
at
like,
me.
where'd he go?
I shoot my crap. So they froze him at Sub-Zero.
Right. Fatality. So what do you do with that egg over there?
I don't know. I gotta figure out what it is. It might just be like a little buff thing, but maybe
Okay.
it's a trap.
Okay.
We'll have to see. A lot of it's very trial and error shit. So you have the option anytime you want to rewind time.
Right.
Again, this is like proto save date. Back in the day, you just literally had to reset the whole fucking day.
Right.
This one you can reset a few times. Honestly, a lot though. Like I will find myself just resetting the whole day. But maybe that's just because I played the old games and that's how I used to do it.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, so it's a bunch of bullshit. And these are like little doohickeys that you get. But maybe we'll just collect that a little bit because I don't really want to have to go back. It feels like a lot of shit we have to grab here.
Right.
Is there something else?
Okay, it's a star fruit.
Oh, so there's a bunch of these fucking autos. I may just actually do this just to quickly kill them because I want to kill both these idiots at the same time. So yeah, like deciding to use your resources in a meaningful way like this, where it's like, I know there's a bunch of them, now I can kill 2 of them
really quickly.
So yeah, like, and a lot of this, again, the time is moving, so you're kind of like encouraged a lot to just figure this out
quickly. And
actually, there it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Will the ones that are so you sent?
They're all going back to the home base.
Are they
now.
coming back?
Oh, okay. So we got fucko over here. You know what? I just thought about it.
What?
So what I might do right now, actually, this is where, again, this is what happens, right? You get caught up in this thing of like, maybe I should just reset.
Right.
Because these guys are going back to the base now.
Right.
The problem is that if I kill this guy, my base can be here now, which would be way better, and I don't have to have all my guys run off and go do that.
Right. Right.
It's one of those things where it's like, this is where my brain immediately goes like, rewind, go back from the beginning, restart again.
That's
it's
fair.
a little bit like, you know, but this is like, honestly, dude, this is a part of the game.
Yeah, right.
Like, this is kind of what I fall in love with.
Especially
kind
if
of like
you
a fun
played
trial.
The first, like,
yeah, dude.
like the whole
all of the games are like
series of
this.
this,
They're all like this. So you're
you
in your brain. My brain is sitting there going like, oh, that's what I need to do. Let's just throw the ice bomb. I have these things. I never use them. I don't know what he does. See, we have to figure this out a little bit here.
Alright.
Oh, okay, okay. I feel like I have to throw him on him. Maybe that's what I have to do? Yeah, just old school. Jump on the guy. Yeah, grab him. Oh, he got one. Okay, and then you have to smack it.
Right.
Yeah, and that's when he
Mess
gets
him up. Okay. That's decent.
Stay still, you dumbass. Okay. And they fall off a little bit, right? I hate when they just auto-attack. Yeah, he's gonna die too. That sucks. Maybe I can charge. Let's see, I'm just experimenting at this point.
Right.
I don't really want to lose this many guys. Will they jump on him? No. Damn it. This one's kind of hard. Ah, that's kind of funny that happened. And so they'll knock him down. That's kind of hard though.
Yeah.
I feel like I almost need like the yellow Pikmin instead.
What do the yellow Pikmin do?
You can jump. They can just throw them farther.
Yeah.
And they're better for, like, this scenario, I would say. Alright, guys. I got
him.
Lost 12. Yikes.
Damn.
See, like, that's one of those ones where I may
Right.
just be like, rewind. So I think I should try to, like, Olay this dude a little bit. There he goes. Olay. Let's see if these little yellow guys work better. No, they do not. See, they're like, this guy is kind of tricky.
Yeah.
It's only tricky in the sense of, like, again, if I'm trying to do, like, a run where it's like I don't really lose too many of these guys.
Right.
It can be a little bit difficult to figure this out a little bit. There it goes. They dropped.
Alright.
Then I use the juice on there to see if I can try to get them on there faster. Everybody run, run, run! I think I might just have to lose a couple on this one.
Yeah.
This is so hard.
Some people are not coming.
Yeah, that's it. Damn it! Ugh. So annoying. And my doggo got hurt. Yikes, so many Pikmin lost. Let me just try this. I don't really have a lot of these, but I may as well use it at this point. Go! Go! Okay. And then, I guess just keep them in place.
Right. And frozen. And hit with the dog.
You know what? That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an all frosty run. No
Shepard.
hits. Take notes, bitches. I'm just trying not to lose so many Pikmin right now with this fucking hotel. This guy's hard as shit. I'm gonna rock him with my shocker.
Rock'em shocker.
Give him the shocker. But I'm gonna let him charge first like a dumbass. Then do that. But see, like, notice that they stopped, like, just lashing on. I don't know
Right.
why that happens. Like, what's happening right there? That's just weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't really understand how that works at all.
Yeah, why that happens.
I might just do the fucking thing again. So yeah, like, definitely a liberal use of resources for sure, but
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
If you're not gonna
This
use
is so
them now,
weird.
then
Like, I don't
when?
understand why this is so hard to, like, just
Right.
get
There you
5 on
go.
them. So there it goes.
Frozen and
Alright, we didn't lose any
Oh.
Pikmin. And we got 2 sprays back. We can move the base over here.
Alright.
Now we can start gathering shit up.
You can get the base
We
in a
get the
spot
sushi.
near all the extra shit.
Boom. Yeah. And so they kind of get automated like that too.
Okay.
And it's kind of fun. Like, it's useful, and then sometimes it can be a little annoying if they're, like, grabbing things you don't want them to grab.
That's cool.
And so, yeah, your day you get really caught up with this whole
Right.
thing of just, like,
You see the sun scale. On
yeah,
top
the
of
sun
that
scale's
part.
going, and you're just going and going and
Right,
going and
right.
going. Love the wall demolishing. Definitely useful as fuck. I always hated how much the walls just wasted your fucking time in the original game. So the red Pikmin are obviously fire immune, so they'll be able to... Oh, no! Run! Oh. Almost got fucked up there a little bit. Whoopsie. Definitely want to hit this guy in the right way. I do love that they get the charge, smack right in, do some damage, and then kind of immediately knock out. Of course, those little poor bastards over there got kind of hit on fire, but if you call them over before it's too late, you'll be okay. Who's in here? Oh, they're just sitting there. You gotta pick up. So you do have a limit, but when you pick them and you find them randomly, the limits actually get lifted. So you know it's actually useful to find Pikmin in the middle of a stage. Bulb, this fat motherfucker, clear as hell. Ooh, a croissant. Boom. Fuck out of here, bitch. I also love the way in which the game, like, knows which Pikmin, like, when you re-throw them at sap like that, they'll always know to give you the leaf Pikmin that are actually, you know, need the sap in order to bloom, which is kind of a nice little feature. I feel like by default they'll throw the flower ones, just in general, but a little jiggy piece back. I'll use ice guys for these, because I feel like the fire ones are probably the ones I should be going with. I probably shouldn't have gone with the ice guys in general, honestly, only because it does feel like this game is going to be using a heavy use of the fire Pikmin and fire elemental type crap. So yeah, this was something that was actually introduced a lot in Pikmin 2, and used a lot of like weird, like you know, the randomization of the game, a lot of like procedural generation, if you will, on the varying environments, stuff like that. Stuff would be altered whenever you would reset it and reset the game. It did in general feel a little bit underbaked, and again, I think with some of the elements of Pikmin 2, I feel like it's probably the weakest title of the group just because of shit like that. Try not to get too many of my guys killed in the process if I can. I actually knocked them both out a little bit there. Oh, okay, so now we're actually introducing the rock Pikmin. Legit. There it goes. Boom. Hard as a rock, baby. Just like me. So they'll be used to break the walls here. So we'll let them cook while we're moving on to the other parts. Got this sleeping fucker over here. Charge. Attack. Boom. The ice. Then he's frozen. And then he's fucking dead. I believe, I want to say that the bush areas will actually hide you from, like, varying enemies. Oh no! Sure enough, as I say that crap, you get a bunch of these random guys coming in fucking up my shit. I don't know if I'm losing any Pikmin in the process here, but they kind of just come and then get the fuck out of here. I hate that thing. I don't know why it's like that. And again, like, I think it's just like a one-time thing. The dog actually can carry things on his own, too. So it looks like there's still more treasure down here. I'm kind of having trouble figuring out where the fuck it is. So what we'll do, actually, is we'll just command my creature to actually sniff them out a little bit. Follow the scent, bitch. Okay, so there's definitely one right here. I think it's probably just underground. We gotta dig it up. We'll send him in there to dig it up as well. He actually can dig pretty quickly. There it goes. Look at him. Just licking the ground. Getting this gigantic Drock head. Does anyone remember? Anyone ever remember Enemy Mine? Am I the only one who remembers that fucking movie? It's great. Great movie. Oh, God. Love that movie. Alright, so we got the Drock head. That's it. Yeah, I believe that's it. Look at this fucking thing. Jesus. Oh my god. He's pulsing and it's just gross.
So I come back from the dead. Holy crap!
He got fucked up. Damn, dude. That didn't take very long at all. Alright, guys. Well, that's it. That's the scrub sessions. I would expect there's probably going to be a little bit more shit to do here, but we'll see. A new teacher at Alon Academy who's putting her liberal arts degree to good use as advisor to the Planetary Science Club. I do have an arts degree, and I roast coffee for a living, so, you know, take with that what you will. I'm not better than that, is what I'm trying to say. Fuck these fucking lick-a-tongue motherfuckers. I hate these things. Hold on. Charge it. Just want to get him to where he's turning around. I don't want to be right in front of his fucking face. There it goes. Oof! Drop it. Yeah, killed him almost immediately. Alright, so bring down that one, and then we can start actually collecting this crap now. Oh, okay, so we're gonna open it. So we open up this pathway. Now we send the dog in, and he should be popping up on the other side over there. And obviously you can switch. Just love it. And he opens up the door. We get the rubber ducky. Beautiful. So while that's happening, we're actually going to test for the first... I've never actually done this before. We actually can just swim on the back of the dog. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, look at him. His little cute little paddling. He really would paddle a lot better if he had two more feet, you know?
Hey, Chief. I'm gonna be the quarterback when I grow up. I'm gonna throw for 2,000 yards.
Lots of enemies here. Don't really like any of this at all. I may just consider either using a bomb. I think it's a really good time to, like, throw in a bomb, potentially. Just to at least try to knock out a couple of these fucking idiots. Oh, that didn't work at all. We'll throw another one. Come on, you fucker. Ugh. I went to go grab a cup of coffee really quick and totally forgot to, like, hit recording. I keep fucking that up, honestly, but it's okay. The point is, I killed them. That's all you really need to know. So you got this bulbous fuck over here. They're pretty ornery, but you can use that a little bit to your advantage. they will like kind of like see you coming back and away. So you kind of want to separate them and get them away from some of these patrol guys that are right here. Kind of divide and conquer a little bit. He's not even noticing that his bolt homies got jacked. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. We could brute force this and lose more Pikmin, but I kind of just want to see if I can avoid as many losses as humanly possible. I'm kind of weird that way. I don't really know what it is, but if I can find a way to like do it and without, you know, wasting too much time and just actually get these little Pikmin safe and sound, I'm gonna do it. Might be a fun time actually to experiment with this prototype here. I don't really know if this is one I'm gonna be using a lot of, but this tracking bomb here. Let's see what happens. Whoop! Oh shit! Boom! Boom! Fuck out of here, bro. God damn. I always just love seeing the Pikmin carrying the big guys. I don't know what it is, just seeing all these little guys like ants just jacking up everybody. Look at all these fucking poor dead bastards. It's like that feeling you get when you see like the Ewoks just like wearing all the stormtroopers helmets that they murdered. You know what I mean? Oh.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Shit. Nice surprise attack on me. Fuck out of here. Okay, so it actually drops off a lot of these things here. Fuck out of here, bro. Just going down and down. This feels like the last like underground region in the entire map, so I feel like there's might be potentially a boss involved. 83%. I don't know how much more like treasures and different levels we're gonna go to, but this feels like the final boss region for sure. So a castaway nearby, and the fact that that almost certainly is the transport going out makes me believe that this is actually the final boss area. Notice these giant ass piles in the middle right that we're looking at here. Let's just see what it is. Oh my god. Hello. Wow, so we got full out bullbacks here. 2 bullbacks action going on. And I just lost a shit ton of my Pikmin. Damn. Okay, so this dude is not playing games for sure. See if he's affected by the lightning. It doesn't really look like the electricity is a really good idea. Taking out one feels like essential at this point, and then just, you know, hopefully you can just get one kind of squared away there. It doesn't really look like the stomping thing really worked very well either. Yeah, it just fucking absolutely obliterated the entire platoon of guys. Oh no! All ice Pikmin lost. Definitely experimentation going on here a little bit. Holy crap, I've never actually had that before where I just accidentally lose all my Pikmin. This is very clearly a final boss area if I've ever seen it. This feels to me like a time where we absolutely for sure should just drop some artillery shells here. I'm going to do a little bit of fighting, probably for the last one. But let's just get some bombs going, see if I can kill just one of these stupid things. We're going to use some of our special sauce here. So we can knock out at least one of these stupid things. I really hate that scream. Wow, so it's got like this crazy ass scream that will like stun you on lock, which is really, really lame as fuck. Getting one of these killed is absolutely essential. Alright, so we got one. Ah, man. It has to go to the face. So if you try to go from the back, it's not really going to work. I really hate that roar, dude. That roar is bananas and pajamas. So there's actually like a starting area here where you can get some of this glowing shit working. Oh, it activates them almost immediately, which kind of sucks balls. Oh wait, let me see something actually. Well, that kind of worked, I guess, but... Man, this area is actually legit kind of tricky. I'm going to try something a little bit different here if I can. And just literally just disengage from everything. Just see if I can kind of focus on getting the bomb into the creature's mouth, because I do think that's one way you can fuck with it. Wow, did I only activate one at a time? That's interesting. So this might be the run that I have to try to do something, huh? I really don't know why they all had to run in and grab him. Don't know why that had to happen. All the guys separated. Switch to the other guy. Let's see if I can try to just get them to all gather up with him, and that's it. and then see if I can switch to him. So we've got this set up here. So now I have all these guys safe. I can focus on trying to get this stupid bomb into this idiot's mouth. Just see if I can separate them. And just attract the one creature. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. There it goes. Alright. Now we're going to drop the... Now we'll see if we can try to use this bomb. Whoop. Okay, while he's doing that, I'm going to switch to the other character. He got knocked down. Boom. Dropped him. Killed him immediately. Sick. Alright, so we got that a step. We got that knocked the fuck out. It's fucking tricky, dude. These fucking tricksters, man. They're just all fucking... I'm just going to keep doing the bomb again. May as well. No reason not to. Come over here, you dumb fuck. Goes. Drop the bomb. Switch over to homie. Boom. Run. And we didn't even need to use juice to kill this boss, too. It's kind of crazy. Alright. Sick. Absolutely sick. Well, that was kind of weirdly difficult in its own way, but I'll take it. I didn't lose any Pikmin in the process at all. Just had to spend a little time kind of jiggering it, you know, rejiggering that a little bit and just kind of making sure that I did it the right way. And I'm happy. We problem solved that bitch. I'm happy with that. Used your brains instead of bronze. I don't know what the hell this thing is. Oh, it's just like a point that you can actually... Okay, so you can actually just move these guys accordingly over here. On, try to time it out, time it out. 1, 2, run! Alright. And then we can gather up these Pikmin. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we get this, whatever the fuck this thing is. With that, we are done with this shit, Doc. Now we can just kind of ascend back to the top. Knocked out the boss from here. And yeah, man, that's fucking Pikmin 4. Honestly, it really is kind of cool to see them kind of reintroduce some of the underground segments, I think, in a unique way. I think they do a good enough job with it, honestly. I really do like that. So you get more... Rescued some new crew. Now I get some new pup points. And this is all the shit we collected, man. Look at all this crap. Investigation complete. 100% of this area. Didn't lose any Pikmin in the process. Just randomly used up a bunch of materials. And we got rock Pikmin now, which is kind of fun. We still have a little bit of time here to finish out before we have to get out of here. As I try to look for this last little bit of treasure, I think I'm actually just going to use the Sniff Treasure. I do love also that you can actually just ride him and he'll actually just run there himself. So it's a lot of just different fun little automated elements to that. You can even do this just by selecting parts of the map. Where is it, boy? Kid fell down a well? Ah. Got like a little recorder, I guess, here? Weird. Oh no, it looks like you have to dig up this thing, so let's dig it out. So he's not picking up any survivors. I think are cleared as far as that goes. I wonder if I can just actually smell something even though it's not the treasure. Let's see. Following the scent of Otachi. Please don't walk back toward... Okay, no, we're going. We're going. Huh. Sometimes you just need to throw stuff and just see if we can find anything. Maybe it's just this pit over here. If there's like... dig anything out, maybe, potentially? I don't know, that's kind of odd. Maybe I can break this wall with his dumbass head. Boom. No, not really. Oh, it's up here. God damn it. Okay. Well, knowing that, I may try to, like, just reset a little bit. This is the beauty of it. Like, this is one of those things for me where I'm like... If it took me way too long to figure out what the fuck was going on, I may just wind up resetting it just so I can make the most out of the time. You won't have to see this, of course, but... Hells yeah. Let's see if there's any more treasures to potentially find. No, it doesn't seem like that's the case. Okay, so I guess at this point it's going to be just more of a matter of... you know, establishing any more last-minute resource collection and stuff like that. Now we can incorporate another element of this game that I really love, is being able to move your base. You can kind of see these little, like, almost like Blair Witch stones that you have. You can actually move your entire ship, your base, Anybody who is stuck over there is now with you now, so that's super awesome. And yeah, you can just kind of reset yourself in a whole new region. Let's just send 10 of them. And they'll just keep automatically gathering up these cherries as they keep growing. And the more you gather that up, the more juice you get. And it just allows you to fight better. So it's just a nice use of those varying resources. I'm going to put some of my yellow Pikmin away so I can bloom some of these potentially. Again, fulfilling those quest markers and all and shit. You have to think about that when you're going through this game a little bit. Yeah, I don't like the way in which the game, like, decides that, like, oh, well, you have excess Pikmin? Well, we'll just put them back in the ship rather than actually having them grow. I just kind of feel like that's, oh, I don't know. To me, it just feels a little wrong. I just like the idea of actually growing your Pikmin and actually getting, you know, the resources that you want out of them. Let's see if he attacks this one. Open this piece of shit up, and then we can kill him on his own. Fuck out of here, bitch. Oh my god. Gumbo, you got it. You got it, Butters. Kill him. Kill him. There it goes. Dead corpse of this poor little chick. I hate those fucking birds, by the way. They are so annoying. We're about finished up with the day. I just kind of want to make sure we get any last little bits of stuff here while we're still here. Because I'm probably not coming back here again, or at least not anytime soon. I do love the light changing too. The fact that it's kind of getting later in the day and the time changes. All right, so that's our time to get the fuck out of here. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. No more extra credit today. So the timer goes down. I got fucking one empty cup of coffee and 2 jars of fucking mason jars of water, and I'm just about to drink the last of it, and that is it, man. That is fucking Pikmin 4 in a nutshell. I'd like to do at least one more video of this potentially. I just really, really enjoy this game overall. It's Pikmin, man. It's such a big part now. I'm so glad that I was able to go on this journey with this game. It just feels like every time I pop in a new title, there's some things I like, some things I don't like with all of them, and I know I made some criticisms about this particular game's design, but it shouldn't take from the fact that it's still a very beautiful game, and I'm so glad to finally get a chance to play it. Here's hoping there's a Pikmin 5 for sure with the Switch too. I can't wait for that console to come out. Hopefully get to play a couple more games before it all is said and done. As we watch this stupid loading bar just going. Come on. You can do it. You can get there.
No? Picture. Harmon.